सो हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू आवर अनदर यूट्यूब वीडियो एक्सप्लोर इट फन। कैसे हैं आप सभी लोग? उम्मीद होगा कि अच्छे होंगे। सो टुडे इन दिस वीडियो लेक्चर वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस द न्यूमेरिकल्स ऑफ फिजिक्स एसचान क्लास 9 चैप्टर 1 मोशन। सो देयर आई हैव डिवाइडेड इनटू लेक्चर 1, 2 and 3. The lecture 1, if you have not seen, I will provide the description. In description I will provide the link. So now let's begin our numericals. So in first chapter module 1, this short type answers I have discussed in first lecture only, so you can go and see there on my channel. So today we will discuss of long answer type questions. So what is the first question of our long answer type? So first question of long answer type question is 34th B part. So friends, what 34th B part numerically saying? An ant travels a distance of 8 centimeter from P to Q. Means there is an ant which travels the distance of 8 kilometer in between distance P and Q, and then moves a distance of 6 centimeter at right angle to PQ. Means the ant first travels the distance from P to Q, and then afterwards it travels the right angle to the P and Q, means this way. So this ant travels 6 kilometer. Now they are telling find its resultant displacement. So friends, what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial position and final position. So means the displacement will be this one. Okay friends, so we have to find it. How we will find it? If they will tell us ask the distance, so distance we can tell simply that 8 plus 6 equals to 14 kilometer is our distance. But they are asking about displacement. So how we will find it? See, we will solve it with the Pythagoras theorem. We will let this one point as R. So what we will do? See, we know that it is a hypotenuse side of the right angle triangle. So what we will do? The hypotenuse side PR square equals to the PQ square plus RQ square. So why we are doing by Pythagorean theorem. Okay friends, so we have done this question by the Pythagorean theorem. See, now PR we don't know, means PR is equals to the displacement. We have to find PR. So if we will find PR, then we will directly get the displacement. So see, what is PR? PQ square means 8 square plus 6 square. 8 square we know, 8 is the 64 plus 6 is the 36. So we got 100. So PR square is equals to 100. Now friends, PR is equals to under root 100. So PR value we get is equals to 10, means the displacement traveled by the ant was 10 kilometer. Okay friend, this is the answer of our numerical 34th B part. Now let's see the 37C part numerical. So friends, first of all I want to clear you that in this video lecture I am only discussing the numericals of Eschan book, not the question and answer that are given, basic question answer. So we are discussing only the numerical. So let's see the 37 part C numericals. It is saying that convert a speed of 54 km per hour into meter per second. Means it is saying 54 km per hour speed is given and we have to convert it into the meter per second. So how we will do? See friends, so first we will convert the 54 kilometer into the meter. So 54 kilometer equals to 54,000 meter, yes, and R we have to change into seconds. So in 1 hour there are 3600 seconds. So now we will put these things into the speed formula, that is distance upon time. So distance we know that it is 54,000 and the our time that is 3600. So we will divide it and we will get the answer of this question is that it is, when we will divide it, we will get 15. So if we will change it into meter per second, then we will get answer 15 meter per second. So it is the answer of our 37th numerical C part. So now let's move to the question number 39th numerical. So see friends, what question number 39th numerical is saying that distance between Delhi and Agra is 200 km. Means suppose that this is Delhi and this is Agra. So distance between them they assumed as a 200 km. Okay friends, and a train travels the first 100 km at the speed of this. So first journey we will consider as that first 100 km trains cover with the speed of 50 km per hour. And they are asking how fast must the train travel the next 100 km so that the average 70 km per hour for the second journey. Means they are asking that second 100 km they should travel at what speed so that the average should be 70 km per hour. So what we will do? See friends, first of all we will take out the time of this journey. Distance is given and speed is also given. So the time formula is distance upon speed. So we will take out the first journey 100 km. That time first is equals to 100 upon 50. So we get 2 hours. So time taken for the first train to travel 100 km for 50 km as a speed, so we will get 2 hours. So now we will take out the second. The time 2 is equals to distance we know 100 km, but time we do not know. So time we will let as V1. So time we will divide by V1. So now we will directly place them in an average speed, average formula. So what is the formula of average? Average formula is total distance traveled upon total time taken. Total time. So our total distance we know 100 plus 100 200 km, and time taken for the first journey was 2 hours, and plus the time taken by the second journey is our 100 upon V1. So see friends, what we will do? Wait, first let me erase this because space is come. See, we know that the average velocity is given as 70. So see friends, what we will do? We will cut these zeros and we will get like this. See friends, we will get 14. We will multiply 7 by 2 plus 100 by V1 is equals to 20. See, 7 to the 14 we get here, plus 700 upon V1 is equals to 20. So friends, now what we will do? We will do like this. 700 upon V1 is equals to 20, here is plus, minus 14. 700 upon V1 is equals to 6. So equals to, we will cross multiply it, then we will get 6 V1 is equals to 700. Wait, let me erase it again. So we get 6 V1 equals 700. So V1 is equals to 700 upon 6. When we will divide it, we will get 116.66 km per hour. Means the speed for the second journey will be 116.66 km per hour. So this is our answer of 39th numerical. So now let's go to 40th numerical. So friends, what is our 14th numerical? 40th numerical says a train travels the first 15 km at uniform speed of 30 km per hour. Means the first 15 km journey traveled by the train is at uniform speed of 30 km per hour. Now this is the next 75 kilometer at a uniform speed of 50 kilometer means the second journey of 75 kilometer they traveled at the uniform speed of 50 kilometer per hour. Now what this is, and the last 10 kilometer at the uniform speed of 20 kilometer means the third and last 10 kilometers they traveled at a speed of 20 kilometer per hour, and we have to calculate the average speed of the entire train, means we have to take out the average. So simple, it is very simple. First we will take out, see, distance is given, speed is given, distance given, speed given, distance given, speed given. We have to take out the time. So the time t1 is equals to distance upon speed. So distance is 15 kilometer upon speed 30. So we will get 0.5 hour. It is the means time for first journey. Now we will deal with second journey. So time second is equals to distance upon speed equals to 75 upon 50. So what is our, what we will get, 1.5 hour. Now we will second also got. Now we will deal with third. So time t is equals to distance upon time is equals to 10 upon 20. So what we get, 0.5 hour. So what we got the time of all this. Now we will take out the average. So what is the formula of average? Average formula is total distance upon total time taken. Total time. So what we get, total distance we know 15 plus 75 plus 10, 15 plus 75 plus 10, total time 0.5 plus 1.5 plus 0.5. So what we get, total distance we get as 100 and the total time we get is 1. Wait, let me also do 0.5. So the total time taken by it is 2.5. So now what we will do, 100 multiply, we will do it inversely, so we will get 25. So 25 fours are 100. So the average speed of the train is 40 kilometer per hour. So this is the answer of our numerical number 40. So now let's go to the numerical number 41. So what is our numerical number 41? A car is moving along a straight road, means there is a straight road and a car is moving along it, and it travels 150 meter in 5 seconds. So in 150 meter it travels in 5 seconds. So basically the 41 numerical is divided into A part, B part and C part and D part. So what A part says? A part says that what is the average speed? The average speed. So let's take out the average speed. So what will be the average speed? So average speed is equals to total distance upon total time. So what is total distance? We know 150 meter. Total time we know 5 seconds. So the average speed will be 30 meter per second. Now let's deal with second part. How far does it travel in 1 second? Means how far it travels in 1 second. So what answer we will get? See friends, in 5 seconds it travels 150 meter. Then in 1 second we will divide 150 by 5. Then in 1 second it will travel 30 meter. So we have done with this with unitary method. So you know, you have studied this in maths. So we have done by this method. So first answer is our 30 meter. Second answer is our, so second part answer is our 30 meter. Now let's deal with C part. So what does the C part says? So basically C part is saying how far will it travel in 6 seconds. Now what we have to do? So we have to do that. It is very simple. See, in 1 second we know only it travels 30 meter. So simple. 6 seconds what we will get? 6 into 30. So means in 6 seconds it travels 180 meter. Simple. Now let's go to D part. How long does it takes to travel 240 meter? Means time we have to taken to travel 240 meter. Now what we will do? It is coming more problem. So see, it is very simple. We know that in 150 meter it travels in 5 second. 5 second. Okay friends. And 1 meter how much it travels? In 1 meter equal 5 upon 150. And now 240 meter. So 240 meter equal 5 upon 150 multiply 240. Simple. 5 3s are 3 8s are 24. So 240 meter it travels in 8 seconds. Simple. So this question also we done with unitary method. याद रखना unitary method. I think you have studied this in your mathematics. So the answer of C is 180 meter and the answer of D is our 8 second. So now we are ending our video lecture here only. So the front numericals we will discuss in next video lecture. So bye bye, we will meet in next video lecture. Until that, please subscribe our channel and click on bell icon to get the notification of our videos, and do not forget to press the like button. Okay, thank you, bye bye.